Okay, so we're really mixing it up here today, and there's a couple of really good reviews here. And when I mean good bad reviews, right? So, being a Michigander, some of you may have seen my small town Michigan series where I just tour small downtown cities in Michigan, just random, right? Just to see the vantage point. And I thought it might be relevant too. Some of you were asking if I could do places instead of just products. So, first place I could think of, it's winter, it's ski season in Michigan, and I just typed in, ski resort. So here we have it with Crystal Mountain, 4.6 stars, really good reviews. But let's see what we got. It's Michigan. Why have all the prices gone sky high? It's a great resort, but 100 for a Saturday lift pass, that's crazy. 65 for a rental. We went and bought a day pass, and we were not informed that the main lift to get to almost everything was not working. Did you buy it online? And the websites didn't say. They must have just got it online, and the websites didn't say. And we tried to get a refund. We were only gave a coupon for hot chocolate and a buy a midweek lift ticket, get one free. So yeah, why would they tell you that it's not working? I mean, if they're gonna say, hey, it's not working, they're not gonna make any sales. So yeah, they're gonna. Why would they? It doesn't really make sense. Hey, it's not working today, so let's just not have anyone show up, right? Rude and unwelcoming. The next one. Well, maybe if the people here got the same staff member as the other person, they got a coupon for some hot chocolate, maybe it would have been so unwelcoming, I guess. I have been going here for almost 20 years, but the lift ticket season prices have just gone up too far where you can't justify anymore for the value. It's a shame my kids won't get to grow up with the same hobbies. Yeah, things get expensive. I mean, that's inflation. What do you expect? Our condo was dirty, trash on the floor, bathtubs and shower not clean, prices at the market and restaurant heavily overpriced for what you get. Yeah, being a vacation resort, I mean, in season, prices are always going to be, you know, they're always going to be high, right? That's just how it is. The whole experience was quite underwhelming. We rode 2 hours to get there, only to find out that the last slide ride was at 3:45 due to how much electricity it takes to run it. Disappointing. Okay, I enjoyed the resort, but the rooms are dirty. Our room was 243 when I reserved. I made sure this room was not pet friendly because my son is allergic to animals' fleas. When I checked in, I made sure to mention it again, and they confirmed that the room is not a pet friendly room. I got the keys and went to the room. There was some animal hair on both beds. Yeah, it's not a pet friendly room, and there's just animal hair everywhere. Went to the desk, and the lady at the desk said, "Sorry, sometimes people sneak their pets in there." Does that mean they do not change their bed sheets? Um, Disgusting. They sent someone to change them and seen it in his own two eyes. There was fleece. Fleas? So you spelled fleece wrong twice, I guess. What's the point of having a nice resort and you don't feel comfortable laying in bed? I mean, yeah, I agree with that. This one's a good one. I golfed this past Saturday at Betsy Valley and the mountain courses. Not a good experience. The young guy who took our money looked hungover and was downright rude. Maybe he was the one who was unwelcoming in the last comment. Forgot to give us cart keys. I can't remember the last time the cart keys were not already in the cart. My cart had several cigarette butts, quite dirty, and the GPS was not turned on. Well, you can't turn the GPS on? Is that so hard? You're so high end and bougie that how dare you have to turn on the GPS, right? The 5-minute drive to the driving range was rough, to say the least, and that practice balls were not included in the green fees, which is cheap to say the least. The courses were in pretty rough shape, lots of issues with the cart paths being very rough, lots of hard-packed dirt areas throughout the course, but also many quite close to the green. It just seems like the courses are not maintained. The holes are fine, but not much variety, very few memorable holes. The carts were driving us all crazy. Man, this guy in the carts kept stopping for no apparent reason, no indication of where you should or should not drive, and constantly having to back out of areas. The cart lady almost drove directly into my cart on the cart path. What cart lady? So you have a lot of issues with the golf carts. Man, I thought she would pull aside and almost ran me over. The ranger would not even acknowledge you as he constantly drove past you on the course. Usually they are friendly, as I said. Not a good experience. We'll warn our golf friends. Usually I give 5 stars. This time not so. We stayed in a mountainside cottage and it was not fantastic. It was dirty and not up to par. I sent an email with no response. Yeah, why would they respond to an email? Like, they just don't care about that, right? A lot of companies don't. Rated as an MTB Destination-only facilities seem fine, overall disappointing from a mountain biking standpoint. Much of the trail listed as Crystal Lakes is undeveloped service roads, and half of the Black Diamond Trail is literally just a dirt road. Green trails are bland. Pistachio is a fun trail, but it's not worth the climb if the lift service isn't on during the summer. Several better trail systems within an hour of here for MTB. They had quite literally the worst rental equipment I have seen. Their digital pass system is a cool concept, but it represents an additional point of failure that the customer must bear. The scanning system isn't perfect and led to a significant amount of frustration from the people around me. The place was too busy, but that's not always a bad thing. You know what is bad? The criminally undersized building with less than a handful of indoor seating looked like they took a Disney approach and dedicated indoor seating to fine dining restaurants. Yeah, that's where the money is, right? Very buggy. Drove 2 hours to play. Reservation got messed up. Never got to play. Poor customer service. Could have at least given us range balls. Instead, spent 30 on range balls. $30 waiting to see if someone canceled. Jeez. Ski rental at 11 a.m. the week after Christmas has to be over an hour-long wait. Okay, well, I can see that. I mean, everyone's got time off, right? That's where people go on vacation, spend time with family. They go skiing. Time of year, so you got to expect that. Recommended renting from somewhere else. And the last one here was incredibly excited to play 2 rounds of golf at this course after seeing photos. What they don't tell you is the gnats are borderline unbearable. Beyond that, our group booked a morning and afternoon round with a promise of a replay rate in the afternoon. After going to pay for our second round, we found that they were not going to honor the replay rate that was quoted over the phone and tried to charge us another full rate. We went over to Champion Hill instead. Better course, half the price, way better service. Let me know in the comments below where you guys are from. If you've been to this resort, or you're planning on going there, or what ski resorts do you like in Michigan? Let me know in the comments below, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.